Hello, good evening. Today, 2022, July 4th, Monday, and today it's quite late in the evening, but I won't feel tired because I like coding and also I like to share my experience. Today, I want to talk about the numbering of rows. For example, for this spreadsheet, it looked good, but I would like to have a serial number 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5 down. Of course, you can insert a column here, and I call it a number, and uh, here I would have get a grid to it. Home, all the borders, and I put 1, 2, and then highlight it and slide to the end. You get all the numbers. Okay, but for a static table is okay, but for some tables, that for example, in my weekly job, I would produce some news, and with a link to the news, it's kind of weekly news, and some of the items, many items I would remove because some may not be relevant. Then I may remove some of them, like this one, and then I may remove this one. And I maybe remove this one. That would be very messy, right? Suppose you then remove 1, 2, 4, 6, 7. Okay, look very messy. Sometimes in a hurry, I will send to my boss about the table, and that will look very bad. Then I have to remember always in my mind that I have to do this again. It's not very nice. Okay. I don't like manual work. So what can I do? Can I write a VBA that will do this task automatically? It's possible. Okay, suppose I remove all this first and design a VBA for that. No. Clear all the content. Okay. Clear content. Okay. Design VBA. You control alternate F11. You just fire up with the VBA. First thing first, I would say set of the object sheet to active sheet. This current sheet called active sheet. And the first cell, I would say A2, the first cell, right? Then you must define the range, isn't it? The first thing is to define the range. To define the range, how to define the range? Initially, I thought about this, called the sheet. Initially, I would consider like this, equal to sheet range from A2 down to range A2, and that would be and Excel down. It makes sense, right? Then from A2 all the way down to the, and you will find a test it, select this range, and run it, and find out a disaster all the way to the end. So this doesn't work. Later I found that you cannot make it so simple like that, but that you have to but rather you set the column range from A2 from this first cell. Offset 01 means the same row but one column here. So I went from here then to the end, then it will go to the far end, but really to the end row, and then offset back to this row, and then select it. Okay. So we see whether it works. Yeah, it works. Because now it offset here and all the way go down here and then move back. So I got this range, appropriate range. Okay. And then I will add a formula to it. And the formula means R minus 1 means the previous row of the same column plus 1. So I would have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 like that. But got a problem because here not a number, right? It's not a number. So what shall I do? So simple. I make this cell to be 1. Then will be okay. Let's try it. Okay. Now it's good. Suppose that I remove several items. I remove these items. I remove these items. I remove these items. Then I simply run a macro renumber and I got everything fixed. So I just remember every time that I press this button, run this command no matter what, then I would get a nice renumbering after my editing of this table, and I can send to my boss without any problem. Of course, I will combine with other because just doing one function not good. Maybe I will do some kind of ordering automatically using VBA, and then I would then can do the renumbering and other formatting all by programs. Okay, thank you. That is one of the tricks and tips for using Excel. I may talk to you some other tricks in the near future. Thank you. Have a nice day.